Crown Resorts has received a fresh takeover bid from US private equity firm Blackstone. Business reporter Edward Boyd joins me now for more. Ed, what's the offer?
The offer's $12.50 a share, Laura. So back in May, Blackstone offered $12.35 a share. So they've upped their offer by 15 cents. It values Crown at $8.5 billion. So currently the company at its share price today is worth $9.90 a share. That's about $6.7 billion. So it's almost $2 billion more than the share price is worth. So expect to see Crown's shares jump today. It's worth noting, though, that this offer at $12.50 is still below what the Star offered earlier in this year at roughly $14 a share. Blackstone already own 10% of Crown Resorts shares already. And this new offer from Blackstone could be seen as a way out for the billionaire James Packer, who's been told by the Victorian Royal Commission that he needs to sell down his stake in Crown from 37% down to 5% by 2024. So this could be a way for him to get out of Crown Resorts. So the Crown board are now assessing the proposal, and they'll come back to the market later in due course with their answer.
Yeah, OK, keep an eye on it for us. Let's talk about Evergrande. We haven't spoken about Evergrande in quite a while, but now we know that the Chinese chairman of the property developer has been selling off his own personal assets this week as his company struggles to repay its debts. What does that tell us?
Well, it tells us that the Chinese government is very serious about tapping Mr. Hui Ka-yan on the shoulder and saying you need to start paying off some of your own company's debts. Evergrande owes $300 billion in debt, and Mr. Hui Ka-yan over the last 2 weeks has been selling off some of his assets. He sold 2 private jets worth $50 million, a range of artwork, along with 3 properties at Victoria Peak in Hong Kong. It's Hong Kong's most prestigious address on that mountain that overlooks Hong Kong. Each property's worth roughly $100 million. So he's personally raised $1.1 billion over the last couple of weeks, and he's using that to pay off some of Evergrande's debts. So the next big bond payment for Evergrande is coming up on the 28th of December, where they owe $255 million. So that's the next big payment for Evergrande, but they're just going to keep coming for all of next year.
Wow. What about crypto? The RBA says it's a fad.
Look, the RBA's head of payments, Tony Richards, yesterday was talking about crypto. And look, we know central banks don't like cryptocurrencies because they have no control over cryptocurrency. And yesterday he basically declared crypto a fad and said he's concerned with young investors buying into crypto because there's a high chance that the crypto price could collapse. And one of the reasons for that would be central banks launching their own digital currencies, which they have spoken about, but no one's actually done it yet. But the price of crypto overnight has actually fallen as well. It dropped about 6%, and in Aussie dollars, crypto is now worth about $68,000 for Bitcoin, and that's really just people selling off Bitcoin. They think they're banking their profits and selling. But the other thing that's fallen overnight, Laura, which is bad news for the federal budget, is the price of iron ore. Wow, it's now at about 87 US a tonne. It's the lowest level it's been in 18 months. So if we look at this price chart here, you can really see it drop off a cliff after the budget in May. It was around 220 US a tonne. It's now about 87 a tonne. Lowest point in 18 months, and it's really just due to falling demand from China. But expect that to pick up again once the Winter Olympics have occurred in Beijing in February.
Of course, yes. We will keep an eye on that, Ed. Thanks so much.